All right, friends, it's your boy, Mr. Shagney, coming at you with lesson 14 homework tonight. And so in class today, we talked about the coordinate plane and we talked about finding the distance between 2 points that fall on the same line. So on number 1, it says here are 4 points on a coordinate plane. Label each point with its coordinates. So I'm going to start over here with x. 1, 2, 3. I know that this is 3, comma, 2. Y. 2, comma, -3. M, -5, -4. K, -3, 3. Okay, plot a point that is 3 units from point K. Label it P. 3 units from point K. I can go in any direction I want. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 points from K, because it's 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Label it P, and I'm plotting a point. So I labeled that. Plot a point that's 2 units from point M. Label it W. So point M is here. I want 2 units, so I'm gonna go up 1, 2. That's 2 units up, labeling that W. That's 2 units, so that means that the line segment between them is 2 units, right? From class today, we learned that that's 2 units, and it's a positive number because it's talking about distance, and that relates to absolute value. All right, so that's for question 1. That would earn you all the points. In question 2, it says each set of points are connected to form a line segment. What is the length of each side? Well, it's giving you coordinates here, and notice I'm going to first ask you to look at the coordinates and determine, what they have in common. Well, they both have a 3, but look what's different, the 5 and the 6. Well, if you're going from 5 to 6, how much is that? That's 1 unit. So the length of that is 1 for that one, because 5 to 6 is 1 unit. Because they are on the same side of the coordinate plane, so we know that there's only a 1 unit gap between them, and so that should help us. From here, from B, C, and D, look at what they have in common. They both have the -2. You're going from -3 to -6. Well, if I'm going from -3 to -6, right, then they're on the same side of the coordinate plane, so that'd be the absolute value of -6 minus the absolute value of -3. So that's 6 minus 3, which is 3 units, right? And then here we have -3, -3. Now notice that there's a positive number and a negative number. In this situation, you've got to ask yourself, well, this is 1 away from the y, like 1, it is to, 1 above the x. This is 1 below the x. So on that one, you would put them together. You'd add them. So it would be a 1, absolute value of 1, plus the absolute value of -1, which would give you 2 units. So when you notice that there is that they are opposites of each other, you should add them. When they are not opposites of each other, right? So in this situation, they're the same. You're just going to subtract them, subtract the absolute value of them. So hopefully that makes sense, because we're just looking at the distance between the points that are different. All right, on number 3, it says on the coordinate plane, plot 4 points that are each 3 units away from point P, -2, -1. So first I'm going to plot point P, which is -2, -1, and I'm going to plot that right there, -2, -1, and I'm going to label that P. And then write the coordinates of each point. So it wants me to plot 4 points that are 3 units away. Well, 3 units away could be like this, 1, 2, 3. And it tells me to write the coordinates of that point. So this is -2, 2. And then I can go this way, 1, 2, 3. Plot that point. The coordinates of this location would be -5, -1, and I can go this location, 1, 2, 3. That is -2, -4, and then I can go this way, 1, 2, 3. That is 1, -1. So those are 4 points, right? But notice that I just counted just the directions from that so that this would be the centerpiece. But I could count like this. I could count 1, 2, 3, because that is also 3 units away, right, from that point. So you got to keep that in mind about this, is that that is also 3 units away if you're not just moving up, down, left, and right in the same direction. So that's like what we've been doing with that taxi cab distance. And so you could do that as well. I'd accept that, right? Because you can have those there. And did I write that 1 there? Because that should be a 1 there. So I gave you the possibilities, but I want to make sure that you understand that you could plot it just like we did the taxi cabs. So on this question it says, Solomon says there are exactly 4 points that are 3 units away from -5, 0. So and then Emma says that I think there are a whole bunch of points that are 3 units away from -5, 0. So -5, 0 is here. So they're saying that there are exactly 4 points. So if you're thinking that way, you're thinking that I can only plot like 4 points. Like so, 1, 2, 3. You're thinking that it can only look like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You're thinking that it can only look like that, but notice the taxi cab distance: 1, 2, 3. That still is on that same shape, right? So you could still plot like that. So I agree with Emma. Because you can move in different ways. Meaning that you are not confined to the same repeated movement. So this is like taking everything that we've put together so far and thinking about it. So, right, the taxi cab is included in this because you can find 3 units away, because this is still 1, 2, 3. That's still 3 units away. It's just that you're moving left and up, or you're moving right and up. So